for many years. We've gone through different things together over many years, and today is all about information. So guys, before I leave over to the amazing guy we're going to listen to today, I want everybody to understand who is going to speak in front of you. This guy is right now breaking every single record in the affiliate-based business models. And I'm saying this because I want everyone to understand the possibilities here as well. Because all of the other maybe affiliate companies, whatever you've done, there is always a limitation to what you can do and earn. Here there is none. The only limitation is your own mindset. Here, literally. Because many compensation is capping out to make sure you can't earn more than they think you deserve. Here it doesn't work like that. Werner Kaiser has done something incredible. He had long experience in the affiliate industry. He's done amazing results already before, but nothing can compare to what he's doing now. In April, he made a monthly commission of 1.4 million in 1 month. In May, he made a commission of almost $2 million, 27,000 short, of $2 million in May. And I'm not saying this to flash his income. I'm saying this because he will say the same. He's not special in that sense. He just did more. And he just realized as well that with the information he had, he can actually build something sustainable here. That's why I'm here. I hope that's why all of you are here, to build something for decades moving forward. And I truly believe we can do that. So guys, I want everybody to give this man a very warm welcome. He's been sitting up all night until 3 a.m. this morning in Zoom meetings. He's a bit tired, so let's help him to wake up with a big round of applause, guys.
Great. So, big welcome in Dubai. Who's first time here in Dubai? First time? A few. Nice. You like what you have seen so far? Yeah? Yeah? So, for those people which are coming first time to Dubai, I don't know how they feel. I think it have to be mind-blowing. So for that reason, of course, also tonight we will have this fantastic dinner together, very close to the Burj Khalifa. So when nobody was there before, you'll be very close to it. So I was here in Dubai first time to the opening of the Burj Al Arab. This was 1999. And just imagine everything what we see here was not existing. Nothing. Everything was there to this time. And there was just a few skyscrapers on the Sheikh Zayed roads. But I can remember one thing very well. Just imagine, at this time, the highway was already built with 7 lines per direction in the middle of the desert. So the most people would have taken to this time which they lost their mind or whatever, how you can do this. And today, when you drive on the Sheikh Zayed road, you realize the 7 lines were still too less. So this is possible, of course, if the right people are doing things. If real leadership is driving things, because this makes in the end always the difference. And of course about that we will speak a lot, and of course also we'll go step by step through everything. This is exactly what David said before. So today, not just today, also tomorrow and the ongoing days and months and years afterwards, you can ask always every question, and every question will be answered. But so, and I was sitting there, I was listening, and then of course people was coming on the stage one after another, and of course with everybody which was going on the stage, his income was rising, and then the final speaker said what you've heard last month. And this changed everything in my life, because somehow something happened to me. It was like a wake-up call. Of course I have not understood what they do exactly. I have not understood what I have to do now. But what I have understood was that there is a way. And only because I've understood there is a way, everything was changing afterwards. So, at the age of 21, I was entering the industry of direct selling. This was the biggest company to this time in Austria. So it was one of the top performers there for 6 years. And then an owner of a network marketing company have recruited me. And this company basically was already a few years on the market, 4 or 5 years. They had 10 employees, something like that. They only created the situation that a few years later, this company was a multi-billion-dollar company. It was most probably the most successful network marketing company coming ever out of Europe. So then of course I've done that for many, many years in 2016, because when you work day and night, no? You're supposed to be also like me, or I'm like you, I don't know. Workaholic wise, no? So when you're doing things 7 days a week, without break, without holiday, without nothing, comes the time that you say, no, now I have to change something. So this I've done, 2016 I've retired, was stepping down from everything, was a few years retired. But of course when you are in this work ethics, you cannot do that for long. So when you lay around 2-3 months on the beach, can be, but afterwards you need now something, and otherwise you will lose your mind. Yeah? So I searched again what I could do. And then basically 2021, 9% of the people around me also was never in Forex before. We had no clue. And this is already the good news up front. Because I don't know who was in Forex before. Forex? Not many, okay. So because also we were thinking already, I never was in Forex before. So, no worries. We all were able to make it. Everybody. Without any knowledge about Forex. And I think this is great news, and this is also one of the reasons, of course, for this enormous growth, because this is the way how a lot of people can enter first in this industry, the first steps, step by step, like it's right for them. So, but we dive directly, of course, into the topic, and this will be our sketch for today. So the first thing has already happened, was the lunch. Was okay? Was good?
Yes.
Great, so first thing is done.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So and now of course we're diving a little bit in the basics of the things. So the journey of the markets, the vision behind, and of course we have a look to the products, because this is the most important thing. The only reason why this can grow this way, like we see it right now, is because the things are working. It works. So this is the foundation of everything, and it works on a fantastic way. So every record ever done in this industry was broken in the meantime. Every record. And not within years or centuries, we're talking about a few months. And this, of course, for very good reasons. So you know, of course, that there are different platforms, but before we come into that, of course, then we have the break, and then we will do something very special, because we will meet the office. No worries, it's just a 20 minutes walk from here. Yeah? No, office is just here, it's 1 minute. So we will go there, and of course there are too many people, so we have to separate into groups. So one group, of course, can enjoy a little bit the hotel in the meantime for around 1 hour, and then the second group is coming. And there we will meet the owner, or one of the owners of the markets, Nick. And before we dive now into the topics itself, I think it's very important to understand this. For me, in the meantime, the most important question is always, who is leading? Who is leading? You can have the best product, the best thing on earth, when the wrong people are on the leading place, you will end up in the nightmare. So, who is leading? And of course, Nick will be in the office, and so sometimes he's saying a little bit about it, sometimes not. So for that reason, I just make sure that you know, so who is Nick? So, like I said, when I was meeting him first time, I have not understood who he is, because I never was in this industry before. So he's basically a living legend of the industry. So the markets have two owners. Both of them are heavyweights of the industry, very well known to anybody. Specifically from a specific level on, they all know them, and specifically Nick. Because Nick has done something in his life which is basically a mission impossible. Impossible. In the age of 17, he has started as an affiliated broker, Forex. Also with the one of the other, you know, Forex, you know? So he's until today the #1 affiliate in Forex. He's broken every record. But they only have done it for 2 days, for 2 years. He's still getting a few $100,000 paid by them every month until today. They only have done it for 2 years. So at the age of 21, he have opened his first own broker. This broker was 2 years later the biggest unregulated broker on earth. It was in the global ranking, rank 7. A mission Impossible. But he had done it. But he also have understood that in the age of 23, when you have such a big sin, how he want to need this. So for that reason, he have sold it, and he have sold it for a fortune. It was a number with 9 zeros. So after that, of course, he was not allowed for 2.5 years to be 23 years old. You have unlimited resources, what you would do now. I understand, of course, everybody here in the room would go in the library and read a book. Correct? For sure. No? So you have enjoyed a little bit his life, but you also have done a lot of other things. And this is also the reason why a lot of things are possible here, which you cannot find anywhere else. Because he have tried to find out in which things he also could be good. So you've purchased a lot of things. Restaurant chain, hotels, a bank, a credit card provider, a lot of things. And a lot of this infrastructure is also used now for what we will see. Yeah? So, and then basically 2.5 years ago, they've started their markets, and since then it's an absolute success story. So the first year basically they only have set everything up, and then beginning of 2025, basically they really have then started to operate it. Yeah? So, but now let us dive in. But this was just important that you know when you meet him today, you not see there's somebody. The most people never in their life have seen somebody in reality, possibly intelligent, but in reality, never somebody which is operating on such a level. No? He is 28 years old. So, we'll meet him in the afternoon. So, now, this of course is how it's set up basically when we talk about being an affiliate, building a business. So you know that on one side there is iTech, and iTech is basically the center of the movement. iTech is a website which is mirroring all affiliate activities in different platforms. And one of these platforms, of course, is the Forex broker tech markets regulated license. Then there's also a regulated and licensed crypto exchange. And we're just a few days away. There will be something launched in addition. I call it full spectrum payment system with decentralized wallets. It's more than a card, it's much more than a card. And so we're just days away that it's getting activated. Yeah? So that means everybody can register through iTech. This is the community basically, and can sync himself to every platform, to every feature what somebody would like to use. Of course, our main concentration in these 2 days will be here, because this is how I have built it, and I think this is also the best way how it works, because this is the backbone. It's so special. So a lot of things in this industry, what people would like to have, what people would like to use, you only will find right now on tech markets. It's not available anywhere. There are minimum 2 answers on this question. The first answer is for sure education. You know, of course, a lot of people are doing things that they have no clue about. So what should be the outcome? No? But the second thing is also which tools somebody have available, which tools somebody can access to create a completely different experience. And if these 2 things are coming in place, a lot of people have the possibility to change from this majority group to this minority group, and this of course can change everything. And this exactly was done here, so that even a normal person has the possibility to succeed. Yeah? So, let us have a little bit a look to the journey of tech until today, from vision to global impact. But like I said before, it's not a vision anymore. It's reality. And this is also what I like such a lot, and also now we have said it at the beginning. Everything what we speak here the next 2 days, you can verify yourself. It's not a belief question, it's a fact question. And this is a major difference. You don't have to believe, you can check it yourself. So, a few things before we come into the big innovations. So, in the meantime, tech markets, the fastest growing broker on earth, by far. We'll see a few numbers later. Then, of course, also which is there, which is fantastic for the people out there, for example, is free education. Because in trading, there are basically just two possibilities how to succeed. First possibility would be you learn the skill yourself, step by step. Yeah? Can take months, can take years, and possibly few people will never understand how it works. Yeah? But this, of course, can be done. Also, this can be done here. So that means the brokers offering free education, hundreds of hours of recorded videos, live sessions with professional traders, where people can look over their back, can learn step by step how it works. And like I said, the special thing on it is, it's for free. The most companies out there which are offering education on this level, they charge for that per month between $200 and $300. It's for free. Just think about it. For sure, you also know communities, even huge networks. They have one product. What's the product? Trading and Forex education. There's also the reason why you will join in from all directions, because what they sell there, when they charge people for it, is here for free. So, in addition, if somebody wants to learn trading, is also offered the signal service, so trading signals. And the signal provider is possibly one of the best traders out there right now. His name is Trelarias. He was the reason why 3 companies are going very big. He have provided the signals. He has signed a few months ago an exclusive contract with the markets. Means only this community have access to his signals. And his winning rate is brutal. I cannot say differently. Of course, this again can be verified by yourself, because you can go back in his history and can see exactly what you've done until today. And the special thing again, it's for free. Nobody has to pay anything. But of course, if you work with signals, it still needs attention. It needs focus, it needs a lot of time, because you have to know what to do. Otherwise, even the signal cannot help you. Huh? For that reason, that's basically just the second option in this trading universe, how to succeed. And this would be to find somebody which was going all this journey through already, possibly over years, and is now able to deliver consistent results. So basically to find a professional trader. But how you want to find somebody like that? As a normal person like me, as a normal person like you all see in the room, possibly, how you want to find somebody like that? This is basically a mission impossible. There are not so many of them. Of course, a lot of people present themselves like that. But in reality,